Good morning, everyone. This is Emily, and welcome to your daily 10 minutes of Cafe English. It is Wednesday, May 13th.
And I am Lisa. Happy midweek, everybody. Emily, can I just say, today's stories are kind of wild.
They are. I read them this morning, and I literally went, wait, really? Out loud, like 3 times. Okay, 3 wait really moments before coffee? That is a strong morning. Honestly, today's whole lineup has one vibe, and it is the vibe of, I did not see that coming.
Ooh, I love that vibe. Give me the menu.
Topic 1, a flower that blooms maybe once in 30 years just opened up in front of a pet salon in Mississippi.
Once in 30 years? Outside a pet salon? That is such a specific scene.
Topic 2, a guy in Illinois got officially recognized for owning 3,482 collectible figures.
3,000. I can't even picture that many of anything in my house.
And topic 3, a beekeeper in Philadelphia is rescuing a hive that moved into a sewer under a parking spot.
Wait, into the sewer?
Okay, my Wednesday just got way more interesting. Today's keyword is unexpected.
Unexpected. Honestly, that's the most accurate word you could pick for this lineup.
If you're new here, we're 10-minute daily cafe chat. 3 real stories every morning. No textbook, no rush. Just the kind of English you'd actually use over coffee. Hit subscribe so the next chat is waiting for you. Thanks for being here. Let's start in Mississippi with a flower that nobody saw coming. Bring on the bloom. Okay, so this happened in Long Beach, Mississippi. There is a pet salon there called Shaggy Chic Pet Salon, and they only moved into this location back in January.
Wait, Shaggy Chic? That is the cutest name for a dog groomer.
Right? So they have this plant outside the shop. Just a regular plant. No one is paying it any attention.
Just decoration, background.
Until one day, this stalk shoots up out of it, several feet tall, super fast. And that is when they realized what it actually was.
Oh, I love this. So what was it?
It's called a century plant, also known as Agave attenuata. And the wild part is, it blooms maybe once every 8 to 30 years.
8 to 30 years? So someone could work in that exact spot for a decade and never see this happen?
Exactly. Most people who own one of these never get to see it flower at all.
That's kind of heartbreaking, actually. You take care of it for years and then you move, or the plant just decides today's not today.
Right. And the other thing is, the stalk can grow up to 20 feet.
20 feet? That's like a 2-story house basically growing out of a flower pot.
And here's the part that got me. This kind of bloom has a name. It's called a death bloom.
A death bloom? Oh no, why?
Because once the plant flowers like this, that's the end of its life cycle. It blooms once, and then it dies.
Okay, that's genuinely beautiful and sad at the same time. Like the plant saves up everything it has for one moment. One huge moment after waiting decades. And out of every spot in Mississippi, it picks the sidewalk of a pet salon that just moved in 4 months ago?
That timing is what gets me. They almost didn't get to see it at all.
I would probably stand outside that shop every morning just to check on it.
Honestly, same. Imagine being the employee who walks past it every day, checking how much taller it got overnight.
Like a little daily ritual. Like, hey buddy, how we doing today?
And then one morning you walk up and it's finally opened.
Okay, this story is so much more emotional than I expected.
Okay, switching gears completely. There's this guy in Illinois named Daniel Park, and he just got recognized by Guinness World Records for the largest collection of bear brick figures in the world.
Bear brick? Okay, hold on. What is a bear brick exactly?
They're these collectible plastic figures. Same simple bear-shaped silhouette every time, but each one is painted differently. Pop culture characters, athletes, fine art, you name it. Oh, so the shape stays the same, but the design can be anything. Exactly. And Daniel has 3,482 of them. I'm sorry, 3,000 what? 3,482 officially counted. Okay, I have to do the math on this. How long has he been collecting? About 5 years.
5 years, that's almost 2 a day, every single day for 5 years straight.
Right? And the way it started is the part I love. He just opened one blind box.
A blind box? Like you don't know what's inside?
Exactly. You buy the box, you open it, and whatever character is in there is yours. He opened one about 5 years ago, and that was it. He was hooked. That's honestly such a relatable origin story. One small moment, and then suddenly your living room is a museum. And he doesn't just see them as toys. He called them, and I'm quoting here, a remarkable canvas that allows for infinite creative expression. Oh, so he sees them as art, not just figures. Same silhouette, but every artist can do something different with it, like a blank canvas with a familiar shape. I love that framing. That actually makes sense of why someone would want thousands. And the sweetest part is that his whole family is into it. His sons love the superhero side, with characters like Batman. Of course they do. And his daughter is more into the childhood classics, with characters like Hello Kitty. Okay, that is adorable. Everyone in the house has their own corner of the collection. He said, "In my home, there is a design for everyone," which, honestly, that's the dream.
That's what makes it special. It's not just one person obsessing, it's the whole family.
Okay, last story, and this one is wild. In Philadelphia, there is a beekeeper named Mark Berman, and he's trying to rescue a hive that moved into a sewer. Wait, into a sewer? Like actually underground? Underneath a parking spot on a residential street. About 10,000 bees living down there for the past 2 or 3 weeks. 10,000 bees under a parking space? I would never park there again. A neighbor noticed and actually blocked off the spot so no one would pull in and get swarmed. That is so neighborly. Honestly, that move probably saved someone from a really bad afternoon. Right? So they called Mark, and he came out to assess it. And he said this is the first time he's ever seen bees living in a sewer. First time ever? And he's a beekeeper, so this is genuinely rare. Genuinely. And here's the part I found fascinating. He's not just going to lift the sewer cover and pull them out. Wait, why not? Because if he opens it up, the hive will turn aggressive. So instead, he set up a device that gently coaxes the bees out into a box on their own terms. Coaxes, like gently invites them out. Oh, that's such a kind way to do it. And get this, it could take weeks for all 10,000 of them to relocate. Weeks of patience for one rescue? That's a lot of trust in the process. And he had this great moment on social media. He said he and his team had fun thinking up names for sewer honey. Sewer honey. That's a marketing nightmare and a comedy goldmine at the same time. But then he clarified, very seriously, that no honey would actually come from the sewer. Once the bees move into the new box, they build fresh comb and make brand new honey there. Okay, important clarification. Nobody wants sewer honey on toast. Absolutely nobody. But I love that he had a sense of humor about it. Honestly, that whole story is just kindness. The neighbor, the beekeeper, even the way he treats the bees. Everyone's being patient with each other. That's what stuck with me too. 10,000 bees, and the answer is gentleness. Honestly, after hearing all three, I feel like the whole world got a little softer this morning. So, looking back at today, a century plant blooming after decades of waiting, over 3,482 collectible figures in one home, and 10,000 bees moving into a parking spot.
And honestly, every single one of those stories felt like a surprise, like nobody saw any of this coming.
Which brings me back to today's keyword, unexpected.
Unexpected. It really is the perfect word for the whole episode.
It means not expected or coming as a surprise. And what I love about it is how naturally it fits all three stories. The flower was unexpected. It just opened up out of nowhere after waiting decades. The collection was unexpected. One blind box, and 5 years later, he has thousands. And the bees were unexpected. They picked the one place nobody would think to look. And in everyday conversation, you can use it for tiny moments too. That was unexpected. What an unexpected gift. Or, we had an unexpected visitor. Oh, I use that one a lot. We had an unexpected guest. It works for good surprises and slightly awkward ones. Exactly. It is gentle. It doesn't say shocking or weird, just, I didn't see that coming.
I love that nuance. It's a polite way to say a lot.
Okay, here's today's question. A, B, or C? A, the century plant suddenly blooming in Mississippi. B, the Illinois collector with 3,482 figures. C, the 10,000 bees under a parking spot.
Oh, that's such a hard pick. Honestly, I'd go with A. Just standing there in front of a pet salon, watching this 20-foot stalk grow, knowing you might never see it again.
That's a beautiful answer. I think I would pick C, actually. Watching someone gently move 10,000 bees one by one into a new home.
Patient, kind, and oddly poetic. Yeah, that fits you.
Let us know your ABC in the comments. We read them and they make our morning.
And if you enjoyed today's chat, hit subscribe so the next one is waiting for you tomorrow.
Thanks for spending these 10 minutes with us. Have a soft, kind Wednesday.
See you tomorrow, everyone.